Yo. Oh man, welcome to another episode of A Chapter a Day to Keep the Devil Away. I am Tanayeshe, and this is the place where we read a chapter of the Bible every day until we finish the entire thing. Let's go. Oh my gosh, we're still not done with Genesis. My goodness. It's getting to that point where it's like, man, you feel like you are trying to chip away at a mountain, you know? And we are not even off the first floor if the mountain had floors, you know what I'm saying? It's like an ant trying to scale the Empire State Building. How would you get up every story if the elevators were, malfunctioned? How would you get from the bottom all the way to the top of the Empire State Building? The answer to that question is one step at a time. And today, the next step is Genesis chapter 35. What we're going to be reading today. If you haven't read Genesis chapter 34, you should go do that. It's time for us to read Genesis 35. So let's get into it. Jacob's return to Bethel. Then God said to Jacob, "Get ready and move to Bethel and settle there. Build an altar there to the God who appeared to you when you fled from your brother Esau." So Jacob told everyone in his household, "Get rid of all your pagan idols, purify yourselves, and put on clean clothing. We are now going to Bethel, where I will build an altar to the God who answered my prayers when I was in distress. He has been with me wherever I have gone." So they gave Jacob all their pagan idols and earrings, and he buried them under the great tree near Shechem. As they set out, a terror from God spread over the people in all the towns of that area, so no one attacked Jacob's family. Eventually, Jacob and his household arrived at Luz, also called Bethel, in Canaan. Jacob built an altar there and named the place El Bethel, which means God of Bethel, because God had appeared to him there when he was fleeing from his brother Esau. Soon after this, Rebekah's old nurse, Deborah, died. She was buried beneath the oak tree in the valley below Bethel. Ever since, the tree has been called Alon Bakuth, which means oak of weeping. Now that Jacob had returned from Padan Aram, God appeared to him again at Bethel. God blessed him, saying, "Your name is Jacob, but you will not be called Jacob any longer. From now on, your name will be Israel." So God renamed him Israel. Then God said, "I am El Shaddai, God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. You will become a great nation, even many nations. Kings will be among your descendants, and I will give you the land I once gave to Abraham and Isaac. Yes, I will give it to you and your descendants after you." Then God went up from the place where he had spoken to Jacob. Jacob set up a stone pillar to mark the place where God had spoken to him. Then he poured wine over it as an offering to God and anointed the pillar with olive oil. And Jacob named the place Bethel, which means house of God, because God had spoken to him there. The deaths of Rachel and Isaac. Leaving Bethel, Jacob and his clan moved on toward Ephrath. But Rachel went into labor while they were still some distance away. Her labor pains were intense. After a very hard delivery, the midwife finally exclaimed, "Don't be afraid, you have another son." Rachel was about to die, but with her last breath, she named the baby Ben-Oni, which means son of my sorrow. The baby's father, however, called him Benjamin, which means son of my right hand. So Rachel died and was buried on the way to Ephrath, that is Bethlehem. Jacob set up a stone monument over Rachel's grave, and it can be seen there to this day. Then Jacob traveled on and camped beyond Migdal Eder. While he was living there, Reuben had intercourse with Bilhah, his father's concubine, and Jacob soon heard about it. These are the names of the 12 sons of Jacob. The sons of Leah were Reuben, Jacob's oldest son, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel were Joseph and Benjamin. The sons of Bilhah, Rachel's servant, were Dan and Naphtali. The sons of Zilpah, Leah's servant, were Gad and Asher. These are the names of the sons who were born to Jacob at Padan Aram. So Jacob returned to his father Isaac in Mamre, which is near Kiriath Arba, now called Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac both lived as foreigners. Isaac lived for 180 years, then he breathed his last and died at a ripe old age, joining his ancestors in death. And his sons, Esau and Jacob, buried him. There's not a takeaway from this one. This one was just story. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I guess there's something to, similarly to Abraham, right? God says move and you move. God says stay and you stay. It reminds me of Rich Mullins' song, Sometimes by Step. God, you are my God, and I will ever praise you. Oh God, you are my God, and I will ever praise you. And I will seek you in the morning, and I will learn to walk in your ways. And step by step you lead me, and I will follow you all of my days. Sometimes I think of Abraham. Anyway, just the idea, it's like just the imagery of that, and knowing, man, they didn't know where they were going. They didn't know what the destination was. They just knew the promise that God had spoken over them, and they knew of the kindness of the God that they had been serving, the God that had pursued them. Jacob, when he was on the run from his brother, when he was on the run from his uncle, when he was confronted with the worst of himself, he found God. God found him. And the posture seemingly from Jacob, from Isaac, from Abraham is, wherever you tell me to go, I will go. And I think that is something that we can all learn from. Be the person who's known for their obedience and their faith. When God says move, you move. Okay. That's all I got for you. Have a great Sunday afternoon. Keep pounding. Go Thurs, baby. It's a tough existence being a Panthers fan. It's also kind of fun, too, because you never know what they're going to do, man.